Welcome, everyone, to Amateur Hour Commentary. I am the Wolf Craze, and joining me tonight, yes, you see him. He's pretty. He's here. Mr. Brown Pitt. How you doing, dude?
What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Brown Pitt in the house. And we're here with another explosive game between the Killa Cokks. And as you see, the Sister Margarets of Wayward's girls. And, hey, man, hopefully everybody's excited as we are. And, you know, I don't know if you want to start off with your lineup, Wolf?
Yeah, we could definitely start off with the Killa Cokks. We'll go over to the red desk, check them out, see who we maybe have. Now, as you guys already know, I don't actually know who's freaking playing. We always have to wait till we actually go in. If we had the initial lineup, that'd be great. But we got Honeycock, Metal Cock. I'm saying a lot of cock tonight. Leather Cack, Cockamus Prime. He's going to be our perspective tonight. He's not live yet, so apologies on that. But we do have Ranger live. He's our perspective from the sisters, so that's good. But Chuck, come on, man. Get your stream up, bro. We got Filthy Cock, Where's Walzer, and JJMJ. We know Chuck is going to be playing tonight. Who the other three are, I'm not entirely sure. I think Leather Cack is going to be, but we'll see. But that being said, let's head over to the green desk and check out the sisters.
Alrighty. And on the sister side, we got Franklin Martin, Forsaken. We got Ranger, K-Woman, Jesse B. Truckin', Rabbit Aggressor, 10K Watt, Wild One Racing, and Yo Daddy All Day. But as of right now, we're still surprised. We still got to see who's going to come in, show up. We'd like to know everybody's predictions. So if you guys want to put that up on the screen, let us know what you guys think is going to be like today.
All right. So I have my predictions, and I'm just going to go with the Killa Cokks right off the bat. Not because I'm sitting under them, and not because some would argue I like Cocks. It's not true. I promise you this. Anyway, I think they're going to win simply because they have a stellar lineup. And if you look at the standings, I mean, I would say they're doing far better than, I guess, the Wayward girls are. But we've seen comebacks before. The underdogs win. But my prediction is still Killa Cokks. By how much? I don't predict score because I'm always wrong. But if I were a betting man, I would say it'd be probably a 7-5 game. That's what I'm gambling with here tonight. But Brown, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win? Why, and maybe what score?
Well, I mean, like you said, I mean, some of the underdogs have been coming out. I mean, on week 5 and week 6, Sisters Wayward walked away with 2 major victories with an 8-4 outcome for both weeks. Kind of stumbled in the last couple of weeks, but hey, man, it's anybody's game at any given time. Don't count these guys out. I see this going 7-5, Sisters Margaret's way. And hey, man, I mean, don't get me wrong. Killa Cokks, I've known them forever. They've helped me out during the season. You know, they've helped me grow, you know, and help my teammates as well. But, you know, don't count the underdogs out, man. These guys might come out with a little surprise, a little trick here and there, something you might not have seen yet. And, hey, you might catch them on the right day.
Hey guys, you don't often see this. Like, you know, of course, when Rad's up here, he'll be cheerleading for the team that he's sitting on. But tonight we have an official of, I'm thinking 7-5 for the Cocks. He's thinking 7-5 for the Sisters. I mean, what do you all think in chat? Karen's saying 2-5. Oh no, that was for a different score. Or that was for the 2-2-3s, who are playing right now, by the way.
Very exciting game, by the way.
Yeah, very, very exciting. So far, they're ahead by 4 points, so good on them. But what do you guys in chat think? How do you think this is going to turn out? You think the Cocks are going to win? You think the girls are going to win? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Do you think it's going to be a close one? Some people might think it's going to be a sweep. Now, if Savage 49er were in here, he'd probably say Killa Cokks all the way, because he's very black and white like that. But Savage, if you're in here, let me know if that's true. But you've played these two teams before, right? We probably played with some of the players quite a bit.
I've played with the Sister Margaret in Publix. I've done a lot of playing exactly the same with Killa Cokks. In the league so far, I've only got the opportunity with the Killa Cokks. But Sisters Margaret is down the line, so we aren't, you know, counting them out as a team that we're not need to worry about. Everybody's got to worry about Sister Margaret's, as Meat Pie found out on week 5. They came out of nowhere. It just they started out a little bit cold, a little bit stuttered, but once they got it going, man, it just took off, and they got, like I said, 2 weeks in a row consecutive victories. And, it can happen again. Sometimes people don't expect the underdog to come out biting, but they come out, man. They come out on their very special day. So I'm really rooting for them. I can see this turning around very quickly.
Yeah, the sisters have a really strong roster. Sometimes you can't say that a single player makes a team, but sometimes they have individuals that definitely catapult their team further than, let's say, if they weren't on the team. We saw this in the past with the Looney Tunes when they brought on a couple of teammates, right? I definitely know that happened with the Killa Cokks in previous seasons. They had other members on the team that just catapulted them. We've seen it with the Chronic Mastigators, whose lineup is now probably longer than someone's wedding invite list,
Right.
So I don't know. Do you think there's going to be a standout player? We obviously don't know the lineup yet, but if there is a standout player on the roster, do you have one for the sisters and maybe even for the Cokks?
I mean, Jesse Trucking is a very excited player. Let me tell you, he brings a lot of energy. I just think that, sometimes that energy might be a little bit too much sometimes, but I think in the right occasion, man, that energy channeled in the right way can definitely come back with a good result, especially, a K-Woman, a Forsaken on their team, or whomever they really got lining up. I mean, I'm pretty sure every single one of their players is ready for tonight and have been waiting for this game because, the Killa Cokks is a well-known team. To come out with a victory here, it's going to be a nice stamp, on the league to tell you guys, we're here, we're ready for you guys.
Yeah, I gotta say, over on the Killa Cokks, standout player to me always is Killa B, who I believe is Honeycock, and she's just. I remember playing her in season 1 of the North American Firewall League, and fortunately we beat them when we first went up against them. I was like super stoked about that. But watching her and her team play over the past few seasons has just been stellar, and she is. And the last time I ran into her in Publix, I died once. It's like, no, I'm not trying that one again. So, she's a very standoutish player. But JJ Walzer and Chuckamus, they too can be stellar. I haven't seen Walzer play in a while, but I remember JJ running the gambit, and I believe he was the one who always ran iron sights. And if you have a player that can run iron sights and perform as well as he did, it's a bit scary. So they do a crack up job.
Oh, for sure.
And I would agree with you with the Wayward girls about Jesse. I mean, Rabid Gresser is pretty wild himself, but Jesse is definitely a standout.
Oh, for sure. Let me tell you that, having faced off against the Killer Bees, absolutely Killer B is a superstar. I mean, she wiped us all out in one of our matches. I mean, we had her 3-on-1. It should have been our turn, and she came out like a superstar. I think they're going in for a lag test. Is that what I'm looking at right now?
That's what it's looking like.
Okay. Let's see what they got. This is a lag test, which seems like that's what we're going for.
Yeah, I can't imagine them play. So I'm very particular about map picks, right? Prepper is usually the lag test map. I have seen Warehouse be one as well. But if you were to pick maps, would you ever think Prepper is a good idea?
There's been a few teams that have surprised other teams in different leagues that I've seen Prepper utilize, and I think if utilized correctly, any team can come out winning both sides of Prepper. In two different defenses that I've seen that, they hold the inside of a building, or they actually come out towards the middle and they hold you halfway through the middle of the map, and you can't cross, and it might be a surprise map. You never know. It might throw somebody to whack. Some teams are never prepared for it. They're not, practicing this map or looking for plays, because it's a very unorthodox map to be picked. But, in the right moment, you might catch somebody not ready for it. It might be an opportunistic map to take an opportunity to take a shot at, Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely an offshoot map, one of those that like you said, you put it very well, unorthodox, right? I mean, I would throw in that same list Newsroom as being one. Shoot House nowadays is kind of unorthodox. It used to be super popular, not so much anymore. But yeah, I would say definitely unorthodox. I can't see people technically running it unless they want to throw that curveball or want a guaranteed defense win. Because I would say almost always that. No, almost always. That'd be a little too strong. I would say it's more in favor of the defense.
Right.
Would you agree, or would you say that it's a little bit more balanced than that?
You know, I think it is very defensively oriented, but in the right situations. If you get the wrong spawn point, you're not going to really have a choice but to try to either push forward or pray that you can hold that little spot, you know, because sometimes you just get the worst spawn points. And sometimes, you know, even this game, it might turn out to be where Killa Cokks get very unfortunate spawn points. Sister Wayward walks away with very great spawn points, and that can actually be a big factor that could determine the game, you know, for anybody. You know, so the right opportunities seizes, you know, the right chances, get you the right wins, you know. And
spawns are always the bane of everyone's existence, right? Like, you could be playing a map, going into a map, and you're like, yes, we finally got this map, and then get the worst spawn on the map. Just your luck. I know that happened with our game last night. We got a terrible spawn, but you know, it is what it is.
It happens for sure.
Real quick,
that's countless times.
Excuse me, real quick, the lineup for both teams. We have Ranger, Jesse, who is playing. We didn't think he would be because I think he usually works on the weekends or something like that. Forsaken, and then Frank Martin. And over on the Cokks, we got Filthy, Metal, Leather, and Chuck. So good luck to both teams. Looks like
teams, absolutely.
Looks like we might. You got it, dude. Looks like we might be going to bunker first. Is that what I see on the list there?
That's what it looks like. Looks like we're starting with bunker. Yeah. Very interesting map choice, actually.
Yeah. For a first round pick.
Right.
Yeah. I kind of see it like in the middle of a match, like maybe like, hey, let's throw a little. This isn't a very big curveball, but let's throw a little bit of a curveball. Definitely a guaranteed win if you can get the server room or the box room, almost guaranteed. Seen those places breached multiple times, but you have a higher chance of success in those two spawn points. But yeah, definitely strange to see here.
Yeah, and now the interesting thing is who actually picked it. You know, was it actually picked by the Killa Cokks? Which I'm leaning towards my team probably picked it. We'll actually find out what turns out, you know, to be this outcome here. Let's see what we got.
Here we are. We're loading into the first round of tonight's event, and it looks like the Cokks are on defense.
Yep. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in, by the way, as well. Thank you so much for coming by. Hit us with a follow if you're new. And here we go.
The Cokks are pushing out real early, passing even midfield. Leather gets it down on Forsaken. Jesse gets the revive, but he's put back down, and so is Jesse. And real quick eliminations here. First blood, not even the first 20 seconds into the round.
Very aggressive start. Very aggressive.
In that corner, you got two inside the room right up. They're going to be looking at you on your left, so careful when you go when you got across. One in front, you got one running up in front of you now.
Middle. Yeah, one's going. They're going to the
Seems like the Killa Cokks might be holding an advantage at the moment.
They're coming up both ways.
4-2.
Yep, they're pinching. They're pinching. It's hard to tell.
They're on the right or the left, but
they're in a predicament now, the sisters, because they're pinned in this back hall from both sides. They've kind of cornered themselves, and now they're really going to have to fight their way out with only two members alive.
This is where the comms are going to be extremely important. Ooh. Got one going down to pick him up. Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, and that grenade, what a nasty throw.
Sets it there. That sets it there. Wow.
And the Cokks are taking the first round this evening.
Right, that's
well
right.
Played.
Oh, sorry.
Well played. It was a a good hold. It was a great chance that the Killa Cokks took to come in very aggressive and throw a couple grenades, and it just really threw him for a loop real quick to get those two outs right away.
Yeah, and the way that they held it at the end and pinched them into that back corridor was brilliant. You know, they got the early push, took over mid before Sisters could even push up. Got sensors to watch the flank, so they laid down their equipment. Were set up very aggressively, and that enclosement in the back hall was just brilliant. So well played. For the stats over here, for the Sisters, well, there were 3 revives, one by Jesse, Ranger, and Martin. Unfortunately, no downs or eliminations there. But over on the Killa Cokks, we have Chuckamus getting 2 eliminations and Leather and Metal getting 1 apiece. No revives needed because none of them were down. So really, like you said, just very aggressive play on the out front and a real quick elimination there, closing out that match.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just, they might have been setting up something in that hallway, getting ready to put something down, got caught midway there. Just unfortunately, they couldn't come back out, you know, and pull back just a little bit. You know? I'm
always hesitant about people excuse me, running Eagle Eye on bunker, but in some situations it could work out, right?
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I didn't quite see what they were doing there, but if they were trying, like, I can't imagine what they were getting set up to do. It seemed like it took forever just to get out of their spawn.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very strange that they got caught in the back. But here we are in the second round, and very similar start to the last one. We're going to see an early engagement here right at midfield.
Yeah. Lord, dude. Yeah, there we go.
Jesse, Forsaken, Ranger all dropped rather quickly.
That was a very aggressive start, and these guys are not waiting around. They're just coming straight for it.
And Martin gets dropped as well. Now this is going to be a fairly easy win here for the Killa Cokks as they approach the laptop. I don't even think a jammer was placed down, and if it was probably no jammer. So another easy win here for Killa Cokks.
Wow. Okay, I see how it is.
Nobody cares what you
Well,
Let me do something.
it's still a long way to go. I mean, this is just the first map. You know, they're actually still warming up. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit, you know, to get yourself, you know, into the groove. There might be a lot of nerves coming into this match, you know, knowing that, you know, these points really do matter. So, you know, we still got a long way to go. They got the first map, no doubt. See how they do in the next couple maps.
And as you said, it's bunker, right? No one really picks bunker. No one really expects to play it. But over on the Killa Cokks, it's 1 kill apiece amongst all of them. So kudos to them. And absolutely nothing on the Sisters side. No downs. Well, I can't say no downs, but definitely no kills, no revives. So it was pretty clean cut and dry there for the Killa Cokks.
Yeah, the Killa Cokks are coming out with an extreme aggression, and you know, I think they caught them by surprise now twice. But I think once, you know, Sister Margarets can figure these little things out right off the bat, I think they can turn this around pretty quickly. You know, they're going to stop this aggressive push.
Because part of playing competitively is adapting to new play styles, right? And especially if you are playing teams like you said that they have won 2 consecutive games, you know, fairly definitively, and so they were playing probably teams that they were accustomed to playing, that at least the play style. And the Killa Cokks came out super aggressive, and if you're not expecting them, I mean, how long has it been since we've seen people run and gun in this game? I mean, a lot of times the rush mechanic is no longer like completely valid with the new systems put in place. With only 1 revive dart, people aren't rushing nearly as much. With the motion sensors, people aren't rushing nearly as much. So for the Killa Cokks to come out on bunker that aggressive and just immediately push to the other side of the map, I mean, that's going to take some adjustment.
Yeah, you know, and it's quite a surprise. You know, it's a 1-2 banger. You don't see it coming, and it might just catch you right in your chin, you know. But I think they got this.
Muting.
So let's see what we got. Starting off in office, got the kitchen area.
I got the jammer.
I got 2 of them, I didn't know.
Immediately, sisters are pushing upstairs, and we can expect early engagement here as we approach midfield. A little bit, but they sneak by Forsaken, getting dropped there as they try to cross the threshold. And Chuck goes down to the hands of Frank. Quick revive by Filthy, and Filthy gets down. And now all the focus is on getting the revives. Forsaken gets dropped, and so does Frank and Jesse. And from
There's
behind,
only one left.
so does Ranger.
I was lit right away.
Wow.
Well,
You know,
tonight's gonna be quick, folks.
Muting.
Holy cow!
Sometimes it's just that little slight change of strategy that people aren't prepared for yet. That like you said, no one really rushes in the leagues. People take their time. They go through eagle eye.
B said,
They take a little bit more of a strategical pool as to what they're going to do. But these guys are just coming out straight surprise. And, Sister Margarets might have been prepared for more of a laid-back game, but they're going to have to adjust very quickly to the Surprise attack that these, Killa Cokks are just putting across, their eyes.
Yeah, it definitely looked like they were attempting to do that as they pushed out and tried to veer to the left as quickly as possible, but it just didn't work out in their favor. But they did get a couple of eliminations there. Jesse and Frank both got an elimination apiece, with Jesse getting one revive. So there was some work being done, and they laid down enough gunfire that even the Killa Cokks had to focus on revives because there was two apiece over there. And obviously 2 to Chuck and 1 apiece to Leather and Filthy. So at least at that point, they got 2 eliminations and they forced heavy revives on the other side. So, I mean, that's already improvement coming out of the first map where they did barely anything.
Absolutely. And like I said, it was a surprise factor. They probably weren't expecting it, but now they're expecting a little bit. They're going to be a little bit more prepared. They're going to come out probably rushing with a couple grenades probably being chucked out there. They're going to get their 1-2 punch in too. They might surprise the Killa Cokks in one of these. I just slow them down.
And it's a long road to 12 because this is a game to 12 rounds. So, the sisters, they have a long way to go, but I mean, it's only the first 3 rounds, as you say. We could be surprised here, but let's see what happens now that they get their chance on defense.
Yeah, elevator room. Do
Right.
not push up too far.
And once again, they start in one of these rooms. Not a mirror match, but pretty close to it.
Pin them back in those choke points.
All right.
Do not push up there past that cabinet there.
Here's Frank pushing.
To the right. That's okay.
See grenades coming out.
Oh, that's such a tough spot to be for Ranger. They do get the manual revive. Jesse with a suppressive fire. More fire being shot.
Grenade out.
Jesse
Quick
go.
revive. Oh, but that grenade.
Man. Oh, it takes one grenade to change it all, huh?
That's it, man. That's why I'm never an advocate for bunching up. You got to either go in 2s or at least keep some distance, because those impacts, especially when you're forcing revives, can be incredibly detrimental. Jesse went for the manual revive, had the suppressive fire. It looked like it was good, and Ranger got back up, but
embassy next, Sauce.
now they're stuck in that position, ready to eat a grenade. And that's exactly what happened.
It's unfortunate. It's just the right placing of the grenade that changed the whole layout of that outcome. I mean, if they could have just held the double fire after the revive, chucked a couple grenades at that moment, probably would have been a different game. Probably have been, the 3-1 that we were waiting for. But, like I said, there's a long way to go. It's 4-0, but, we still got a ways to go. We still got another 8 more games to go. So let's see where we're at.
And the Cokks walk away with an ace there, and it looks like they each got a kill apiece, so it's a double ace. They got an ace because all survived, and then it's another ace because they all got a kill. So they're sharing and caring over there. Over for the sisters, it looks like they only got a couple of revives, Jesse and Forsaken, I believe. Yes, Forsaken, both with a revive apiece. So no eliminations. I can only assume that they got a couple of downs there, because maybe. No downs. Never mind. Because there were no revives on the other side. Come on, Wolf, read your stats.
You know, it's going very quickly. These guys are gonna have to slow it down. They're gonna have to figure out, you know, take some time to really think about what they're gonna do, and come out with a nice punch, you know, all together.
Yeah, because how do you combat such an aggressive push? I mean, the Killa Cokks get to midfield and try to push to the other side so quickly that you don't have time to really think. You can't really think about, okay, where are you going to go? Like, especially here on Office, it's a relatively small map. Yes, it's 2 floors, but it's still relatively small. So if you're both starting off on the 2nd floor and they're pushing immediately to midfield, how do you combat that? I mean, the only thing that you could really do is go downstairs, but you run the risk of trapping yourself all the same.
I would try to, I guess, either throw some grenades or just let them get their position really quick and try to get into a gun battle. Oh, look at these guys. They're going for it.
Yeah, coming out of zigzag, suppressive fire as sisters try to make their way over to the cafeteria. Like I said, just trying to get out and remaneuver is going to be incredibly difficult with the Cokks already at midfield, dropping a couple of members on the sisters.
We got Forsaken pushing to the far left, coming around out of the kitchen area. Trying to take a peek down the middle of the field, see if they can pick one off. The Killa Cokks just do such a great job just holding it down the middle.
Putting ammo down. I need to get the back hallway here by you guys.
Yeah.
Chuckamus is holding that corner down so well.
Yeah, the nice thing, even though they're a little bit split up, for the most part, they're also within revive range and they have all angles covered.
Yeah.
We need to push one direction. I mean, shit.
Sister Margaret can get some some double firing going. I'm pretty sure that they can turn this around. There we go.
Just keep the fire down.
There, yeah. Oh, Ranger gets dropped in very vulnerable position. He's got self-revive. Here we go. He gets back up. But he's still caught in the crosshairs and he's dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. At the plant.
I got him. Oh, no, I don't. One in here. It's all spotted.
The Killa Cokks rotate so well.
Left.
You know, they keep each other up and they they stay up for so long. It's amazing what they do.
Nice.
There we go.
The Killa Cokks take another win here on Office. That's 2 maps down. 3 maps. No, 2 maps down. And they're at a 5-point lead.
Yep, we're entering the second part of the 3rd map. They picked Office twice.
The thing is about the Killa Cokks here, okay? Like, they have all the angles covered, and they have super steady aim. And where the sisters were, they were stuck in the cafeteria room, and you could hear their comms saying, like, well, we're going to have to push one way. But no one had any idea, well, which way are we going to push?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had everything covered. I mean, and on top of that, the Killa Cokks also had peak advantage. So even if they wanted to try to push and get a shot in, they're going to have to try to figure out where that player is, who may have already repositioned just even a little bit. And by the time you find them in your sights, you're already getting tagged. You know, that's the difficult thing about peak advantage. With the Killa Cokks, they know where you're going to be. They already got their scope lined up on you. And, I mean, as soon as you show even a little bit, they're going to hit you.
You know, they cover their corners incredibly well. I mean, it shows their seniority in the game, their veteran status. You know, these guys are absolute legends. So it's no surprise that these guys can come out there and right away know exactly where to stand, how to guard or how to attack. and take full advantage of of a team that's just getting it together. But these guys with the roster that they have should be able to turn it around, and hopefully we see these guys do it just right now. Just get their lucky break at this moment, turn it all around. Oh, there's an issue. There's contact.
Fuck me. Fuck. They're above you guys.
And they're trying to, in their attempt to try to
Or they
position
trap on the
themselves. Unfortunately, sisters,
Yep, behind us.
Ran right into it.
half of them have been dropped. Frank Martin gets down on metal. He is
Good
revived.
stuff.
Ranger's getting
C4.
caught in the crossfire.
There's a
A little
lot
bit of panic here, Frank. Trying to
of
go for
action
the fight.
happening.
I'm red.
Him
Frankie.
trying to contend was
Oh, that it?
to no avail. And here we go.
Stole a
Ranger
kill
getting
from me.
dropped. He does have self-revive.
Oh, he had self-revive.
Wow. I think that's it right there.
Yeah, good job, Roof.
Off of that laptop. It's incredible how these guys get the position so fast.
I fucked up.
You know.
I fucked up the
It's
revive.
that practice in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like,
pillar on your right.
I remember hearing from Killa B and Roofcock a little while back, and they literally play at least a couple hours every day. Like, I swear, like, if you play that much, you're going to be a contender, and they surely are. Like, just this entire team, I can't fathom how many hours are put into it. But it really speaks to their strategy, pushing up, and like you said, they know exactly where to go and exactly where to be, and they just go right there. That's really hard to contend with.
Absolutely. And I think one of the problems that we're seeing happening at the moment is that it's almost feel like they're running out of time, they're pressured. Sister Margaret, if they could just take, just a little bit more time, just to think about it, really come up with a good plan to even all together or, separate it, but just come out with a plan where they can just, come out with a fierce attack, even hold it down to the last minute. Come out with a fierce attack where there's not enough time to revive, change it up just a little bit. Don't, just run straight into it because they're ready for you. They've gotten the positions locked down. They're just waiting for you to peek out and take out their opportunities, to take you out. So hopefully these guys can turn it around. I mean, it's 6-0, but it's only halfway down.
Yeah, and with slowing it down, that could actually be the ticket. For the simple fact, not just for Sister Marge's, like to get better advantage or better perspective on their team, get a better strategy formulated, but the Killa Cokks might, right so far in the past 6 rounds, they've expected something to happen right at midfield, right? So if you slow it down and it's taken a while for any sort of engagement, they are now sitting and waiting, looking down their scopes, wondering, okay, like, where is this other team? That actually gives you a little bit of an advantage. It's not psychological warfare, but it kind of shifts the control of the pace of the match to you. So it's definitely a viable option.
Just to create a little confusion, just to change it up just a little bit, just so that they don't, get caught in the position of the expected. That can go a long way, and it might just be that little tweak, just holding a few seconds. Like you said, they could be waiting for you, and then that little bit of time that they're doubting their moment, that they're saying maybe they didn't stand there, maybe they're coming in this direction, they might shift their guns, might be the right time just to pop out, give them a little surprise 1-2, and hey, change it all the way around for them, But we'll see. I mean, it's like I said, it's not looking so well, but I still believe in my team. They can definitely come back, pull it around. It just takes one game. One game can turn it all the way around for them. So let's see how these guys are going. They're going into their next map.
Savage, no water on this shirt, man. All right, just go to my Instagram. You want to see me shirtless? Go to my Instagram, okay?
Dude.
That was my fitness thing. All right, I've got super dad bod right now.
The dad bod.
Are we pushing?
Yeah, we're pushing.
Let's go.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Let's let them win 6-0.
I think.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
Oh, they're here in front of me.
Middle.
Yeah, yeah. Moving left. Oh, he's throwing stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh shit. Oh,
I'm
shit.
down. I'm down. I'm down. There's 3 right there.
Hey,
They're all right there.
reload. Left door.
Oh, you go. Oh no.
Damn.
Oh shit.
You said left, bitch. You didn't say right.
Wow. Okay, Sister Marge is here. Putting in the work.
Wow.
Taking out the cock super quick. Getting the OBJ and going for the hack. Well done.
Well
Containment is
done.
their map.
That was so fast. I mean, I feel like I missed everything. Like, it just happened so quickly.
I missed everything, dude. I didn't see a damn thing.
It was quite impressive. I mean, these guys came out. I mean, they ignored everything I said, but that's okay because it worked. I mean, these guys came out, gave them a 1-2 punch, you know, and they caught, you know, the Killa Cokks not ready. I mean, these guys were getting into a position, and these guys just came in right into fire, you know, and put them right out. This might be turning around, you know, this might be that moment that they needed to, you know, turn this whole game around. So, you know, good for them. Good for Sister Margaret.
Yeah, hopefully that sparks something in them to really get this back half of the game and get those points because they need it. They need it. Killa Cokks need it too, but Sister Marge is sitting a little bit lower. They need it just a little bit more.
Seems like Forsaken got a kill on that and a revive. We got Frank Martin got 2 kills. Wow, Jesse B. Trucking got 1 kill. He moves so much. That guy got so much energy. I can't see it. He moves so much with the headset.
He really does have a lot of energy. I watched him play with the Scrub Squad, and that dude just excitement, even when he's losing, excitement.
Absolutely. Great guy, absolutely. I've played with him plenty of times in the publics. I know exactly how, you know, he has good aim, good shot, you know, very exciting. You know, likes to take control of everything, which is great because, you know, so you need the leader in the band. So, you know, this guy is, you know, he's going to do good things right now. He just turned it around. See what he does on this next one.
We'll head back into containment. Not exactly how containment usually plays out. We usually get some sort of firefight right there in the labs next to the server room, or just that firefight outside the white room into the white room. And that one was just like all the others, just so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
At first, when we were sitting here in silence a little bit, I'm watching the kill feed go, and I just see the Sister Marges getting kill after kill. I'm like, hold on, is this a lag test?
Right.
Nothing against the sisters, but it's not what I was expecting.
Yeah. It just happened so fast. Right at the middle, right at that hallway, just saw the names coming out one by one by one. And yeah, let's see if they can do this again. Let's see if we can get a little repeat going.
No, we're
But here we are, the Killa Cokks.
Two back. Okay.
Two back
Okay.
doors.
Okay.
Single, then double. These guys are coming 2 times. Yeah, let's
Okay.
go. And I'm putting the ammo bag down right here to stop the grenades from rolling in.
I'm so slow.
Now, this is kind of what I was expecting. Server spot holder.
Looks like they got their stuff set up pretty quick. A little bit of
Yeah, I got a
engaging.
sensor too.
Frank Martin goes down.
Fuck, saw some down. How the fuck did he get me?
Jesse Down's filthy cock.
Shit.
Filthy goes down again.
Wow.
Alright, I'm good.
Hear him up to my left. Yeah.
Just stay in cover, Frankie, on your last
Yeah.
Drop both bags.
This is what we're more used to seeing. There's a lot more exchanging happening.
I'm gonna try to pop this back door. I think. Where am I going? What am I doing?
Revives are a little bit slower as well,
I
but
see one of them's got a double
well timed
C4 barrel.
nonetheless.
Here we are with a few minutes gone by. I don't think anybody's gone down yet.
Oh wow! Oh, they got mines too.
No eliminations on either team. Couple of explosives and concussions go off.
They're putting mines with the C4. Yeah, I think he just put. Yeah.
This is what we talked about, slowing the game. Having control over the pace. Ranger gets shot as he peeked. Good revive there, and he's able to escape. Filthy's eliminated after being dropped a third time. Jesse gets picked up by Frank. So now it's 4v3.
Fuck,
Jesse's now
they got
dropped.
me. Shit.
Frank. Good Frank. I'm down. I got eyes.
And Chuck has been eliminated. Now it's 4v2.
Just gotta hold on. Just gotta hold on.
Oh, just leave me.
Nice.
2 down.
Oh no, in an
Picking him
attempt
up
to
now.
All right, one stepping back out.
in an
Roof
attempt
down,
to
roof
get a
down.
revive, Ranger gets dropped.
They're
Oh,
they're right on top of him. Dude, how many knockdowns have y'all gotten?
Got
Holy
one hard
shit!
left corner in that room. One to the right where Roof usually stands.
Very impressive shooting by Leather.
Two to the right.
Oh, nice.
Needs to be some
Ooh.
uncertainty as
He's
whether
right there
they
on
want
the
to push
edge.
this, but honestly, if the sister
Dude, they've
margins
gotta
just
start
sit back
dropping,
and
like,
force them
shit.
to make the move,
There you go. There's
they
one.
have the advantage. And Jesse gets dropped by a
So
grenade.
there's two on the
As he
right
was
side and
trapped
one
in
on
the
the
corner.
left. Yeah.
No, the left is gone. Yeah, he's
That
far
positioning.
Left.
No,
Yeah,
there's the
yeah,
one
he's in the
left.
back left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a far
yeah, he's
left,
over
though.
there. He's
Okay,
over there.
okay.
Yep.
And
You
next one on
got
the right.
minute and
Watch that.
15 left. There's mines on this left wall, right on the other side of it, the close one.
Sister Margaret's number in their favor. They just gotta hold on. Gotta play this clock.
Maybe I save it.
There's no back doors, by the way.
Only have a minute
Yeah,
left. All they have to do is wait
Okay.
for the
There's
push.
Karma too on the left. So there's a mine on the left wall, and then
Wait,
Karma.
Wait.
That one in the back's hurt. Back
It's
left.
back in the
You're
corner.
gonna
You
have to
still
go
got
in
two on
first,
your
Roof.
right.
Yeah, you got 40 seconds. You gotta
Go,
hurry.
Roof, go.
There's two double firing on the right.
This is very exciting for Sister Margaret. I mean, it's just.
Oh,
counting
nice.
down.
They don't know you're in there,
Counting
Roof.
Oh, and he gets the shots. Forsaken, dropping
Roof, he's
Leather.
coming
Frank
in.
goes down
He's
as
at the
well.
door.
All right, another one.
Going
Oh,
into the server room,
so
and he gets
close.
dropped.
Good try.
Melcock eliminating Ranger there.
Dude, Frank just like straight up
In
pushed
the
me. I was
They got
sister,
it.
fired him.
walk
They
away
got
with a
it.
win.
Got me.
They got it.
Fucked up.
That was exciting.
Woo-wee!
That clock. They needed that clock to just count down.
That's what they needed, though. As soon as the pace of the game changed,
Yes.
it started leaning in favor of the sisters. I mean, granted, they were on defense, okay? Like, yes, and that's a very strong defensive position to hold. But regardless, the pace of the game shifted. And the Killa Cokks, although still very skilled, definitely showed that when forced to pause, they're just like everybody else.
You know, they did exactly what they had to do. They secured the area down. They laid their traps down correctly. I mean, they played every benefit to their game, and they came out with a big win at the end of the day. You know, so if they keep on going with this, slowing down the strategy, hopefully they're gonna make the Killa Cokks think twice before pushing out again. I mean, they might be able to come in through more gun battles like the last match that we just saw.
Yeah, Metalcock getting 3 eliminations there himself. Only one on the Killa Cokks to actually get kills. Leathercock doing some support work there, getting 3 revives. And over on the sisters, Frank and Jesse got an elimination and revive apiece. Ranger getting 2 revives. But Forsaken getting 2 eliminations and 2 revives. That dude was putting in work that round.
He seems to me like he's becoming the MVP of this team pretty quickly.
Whew. We have definitely said his name a number of times tonight.
Absolutely.
But The sisters could turn this around, make it a tied game, but they got to get the next 2 maps.
Absolutely.
It's a tall order to fill, man, but it's doable.
It's absolutely doable. They just got to be able to control the energy, keep that good vibe going right now, keep that good rhythm going as a team, and hopefully they can pull this, 4-game win streak, with no problem.
Big shout out to everybody who's here. If I missed your name, I apologize. Karen noted, Rad, MJ, Babs, BBNCS, Rabid, Rogues. Let's see, who else we got here? Fresh Milk. Hold on, before the match starts, Savage. I already called you out, dude. Willie, how's it going, man? Thank you all so much for being here. If you are here but you haven't said hey yet, what's up,
dude?
Jeremy?
I don't know
man?
how he fucking got me there.
If you're new here and you haven't said hi yet, please say hi so we can welcome you formally. But here we are in Embassy. Let's do this.
All right. Let's see what exciting fights we got going on now.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, early engagement right here in the small office.
They came out very quickly.
Oh, man.
Get those private ones.
Jesse's solo.
This is another firewall right here in front of me.
Wow.
Oh, I'm on a motion sensor.
Yeah, they're coming to you now.
From where?
And this is actually one of the hard maps to actually get you comms.
Yeah, because there are some blind spots, and Jesse gets dropped going up the
Right
stairs.
fucking there. Right there.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah,
cameras in
that
And-
it seems like it's a theme right now with the Killa Cokks. It seems like my sister Margaret team is just gonna have to hold in there and just try to come out, and put them grenades to work. Put them grenades to work right away. It's.
So I'm just gonna go over the stats here real quick. It looks like Chuck got 2 eliminations. Filthy and Leather got an elimination apiece. There were a couple of revives for the sisters. Jesse and Forsaken both got a revive, and then Frank got the only elimination on the team. And honestly, that could have been by chance because that cluster F right there was just absolutely insane. I have to say, probably going that route, not the smartest choice. And I only say that because it's a pretty standard path to take on that map from that spawn. And clearly, Killa Cokks knew exactly what was going to happen, and they pushed and swarmed that little office, completely surprising the sisters there. So maybe rethinking that in the future, anticipating the other team going to that spot, and instead of going upstairs, stay downstairs, take the long way around, and get the flank, because that was just brutal.
Yeah, it was hard to watch, just to see them run in there, and they were already ready. They were all ready for them. And it's just unfortunate, but they're going to capitalize. They have gotten their two maps. I'm assuming they will be able to hold down this defense. Depending on the spawn point that they get, hopefully they luck in and get a real good spot.
Some more shout outs here to Nick and Yam. And I didn't shout out Momo, my bad, girl. My bad.
Momo.
Thank you all for being here. Be sure to follow if you haven't already. And if you guys want to check out any matches from across the pond, because we're found in North America. If you want to check out some EU matches, be sure to follow over at twitch.tv/AH Commentary EU for more Firewall action. But here we are back on Embassy, and with a pretty good spawn for the sisters.
All right,
in the teller room.
This is definitely one of the strongest spawn points in this map, so let's see how they hold it down here.
I'd like to say it's a sure win.
Oh, but, no, you got this team here. This Killa Cokks team is never a sure thing, man. These guys are absolute fantastic shooters.
Yeah, and they were on
Clear every door. Clear every door.
on they had mine and a C4 on
They're getting rid
uncontained.
of some of the trap.
Ninja, open this door, or should I?
Not
let's
really
see what's back
liking
here.
Forsaken
That was a lot
and
of
Ranger's
mines.
position outside the teller room.
Holy shit, I almost died. I'm concussed. Give me a minute. Oh boy.
It's a very dangerous place to be, but
That was crazy.
if Killa Cokks run into it, they might be
Oh,
able to
here's
get
more.
lucky enough
Oh,
to catch
shit.
him without them being ready.
Now I'm hurt.
They're coming
Oh, shit,
over.
they're pushing me.
Forsaken, being aggressive, getting a couple grenades out, but all wasted. And return grenade. And catching his back, Forsaken and
Oh, shit,
Ranger
I'm dead.
both
Oh,
go
fuck.
down.
We're both dead.
And that's
Yeah,
what I
the
was
last two
afraid
were-
of.
they were
But
us.
Chuck
They're
gets
pushing,
dropped in the
pushing.
process. So now it's a 3v2.
Fuck!
He's on the left there.
I had one down, but he's just up forever. Just hold. How many left? You guys killed
Two.
Sure?
Two, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pop it again.
He's going to get him up. Fuck.
He's in a downstate. Jesse going
Get him
for
up.
B5.
Close to the far door.
He's on your hard right. He's coming to the door. He's right there. He's pushing
Right
you.
at the door.
He's pushing
Oh,
you.
Fuck.
Good shit.
Nice shots by
All right,
Frank.
Jesse's coming back.
The other's still far
All
back.
right, Jesse.
I'm lit.
Jesse's the last one standing.
Dude.
So I didn't know you went away.
Fuck.
What do you want me to do? Magic
by the
jump
pillar
on the
now.
other side?
Well, it's a 1v1. Jesse versus Leather.
Wait for what, Chuck?
Still on the right still.
By the pillar, yeah. Behind it, to the left of it. Yep, laser was just on him. Yep, it's... Oh. Yeah. You got him.
I'm sure both these gentlemen, their hearts are pumping right now.
And this is where comms become
Pillar.
crucial.
Got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a long wait. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah. This is definitely heart pumping for sure. With so much time, there's so much that can happen.
I think he's the last one.
No, there's two.
Yes. No. It's definitely last one.
Oh, he's got a jammer outside the room. That's what he's doing.
The tension is building.
It's on the corner. Close to
Leather's
the front.
testing out the wall there.
Nice. Nice.
Oh
moving
no.
right.
The door's
Leather's
going out
now in
the
the teller room. Jesse's now playing defense a little bit here. He's going for the shots.
Yes!
Oh,
There
and
you
he gets
go.
it, Jesse!
Good shit, Jesse.
Winning this for the sisters.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
Whew! Everybody
Way to
can
hold it.
wipe your brow of the sweat that was building. The sisters take home the win there on Embassy. Wow.
My boy Jesse held it down. I bet you his heart was pumping, but the guy knew how to hold his composure and landed the final shot that got them the win for sure.
I can't tell you, dude, that in a situation like that, it tests your nerves, it tests your patience, and whoever has the greater fortitude comes out victorious. And in that case, Jesse showed his true colors, man. This guy, in a very stressful situation, was still able to get that final kill, despite allowing his enemy to breach the room and the teller room. He still came out victorious. Very impressive. Frank and Jesse getting 2 eliminations apiece there. Jesse with 1 revive. And over on the Killa Cokks, you got Chuck, Metal, and Leather all getting an elimination apiece with 1 revive by Leather. So well played by both teams. Thank you for that show. Holy cow.
That was definitely a heart stopper for sure. If you guys haven't seen, what's been going on, the numbers, say 7-3. But to be honest, I mean, the Sister Margarets have put up an incredible fight. Killa Cokks have been surprising them nonstop with this super aggressive attack that, it's kind of hard to come back when you're not expecting it. Everybody was expecting a slow match. Absolutely not. I mean, these guys are already 10 games in. I mean, it's been, in less than an hour. I mean, this has just been incredible. These guys have just been going right through it. And it's been a very aggressive match all the way through and through. It's now starting to slow down, and I think Sister Margarets are trying to capitalize on this slowing down part of the game.
But let's recap Embassy there for a moment, though. Think about how the first round went. it went really fast because of how aggressive Killa Cokks were. Second round, it definitely was sitting more in favor of the sisters because it was slowed down significantly. And if only Jesse wasn't closing those other double doors, they could have had them at the double doors that were being breached. But, I mean, it still worked in the sisters' favor at the end because Jesse's such a sure shot there. But notice the difference in performance when the game is slowed down. So far, all wins by the sisters has been because of the
can't be in front of Sauce 'cause he'll leave you to
slow-paced
die.
game. So if they can keep that going and keep that theme, they got a chance to win
Once
this
he's out
last
of your
map.
sight, he's gone.
Oh, absolutely. So now we start here at post 15. See what these guys got. They're starting off very aggressive.
Should be in front of you.
Jesse gets dropped early. So does Forsaken. There goes Ranger.
Wow. Very
And
aggressive.
one
Very
more.
aggressive.
What do you want to do? Some
It's just, you know, you can't stop it. I mean, these guys have probably been practicing that maneuver over and over and over, and this is the time they're pulling out the bags, you know, of tricks that they've been storing.
Man, this just confirms everything we've been talking about pace of the game, man. That's it.
Good shooting, guys.
Just absolutely crazy.
You know, it's impressive that these guys have learned the map so well. They've gotten their positions down so tight that, you know, they don't even communicate. You don't hear them say, I'm going over here. They just go and they just start laying down and saying, you know, they call out what they see and that's it. You know, if they need help, they'll switch it up. But if not, it's all go.
Yeah, Fresh Milk points out it's not the greatest spawn. Fair. Not the greatest spawn. But with how the Killa Cokks have been playing, you got to anticipate the push, especially on defense. They haven't, I don't think that there's been one time they actually sat back on defense. They're very much an attacking-based team. They're going to come at you full auto and just blasting away. They're going to overwhelm you and swarm you just like a hive would. It's just incredible and incredibly intimidating to come across something like that. So Sister Marges, it took them a little while to figure out how to get a couple of wins by slowing the pace of the round. But when you're attacking and the defending team just comes at you like that, you have no control. So you just have to react. In that case, they were way too slow. Jesse got caught off guard. You could hear it in his voice. It's unfortunate circumstances. But we got one more round. Let's see if they can pull another win out.
Absolutely. Here's their chance to be able to slow it down on the defense. You got a great spawn point.
Jesse,
See what they can do.
So I'm putting a proxy on both the doubles down here.
Yep. Yeah. Ranger, so I'm doing that door there, Ranger. I hope I can make it all the way down there before they get there. No, you're doing that door right
They
now.
waste no time whatsoever. They just go straight to it, huh?
Yeah, even Jesse is cautious and concerned. You could hear it in his comms to his teammates. If I can make it there before they get here.
He knows they're coming.
C4 here.
Boys, we're in here. You guys can come up.
yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Y'all want us to come in there?
Where am I going? Holy shit.
There's two on my toilet right there. Come to the left door, Frankie.
Yeah.
Killa Cokks finally in the, what we like to call the beep beep room.
Pop this door.
All members in.
They have double C4, so I'm gonna impact this.
All right, we're setting up to see some action.
No, I got it.
There's a motion here somewhere.
The upside here is they have
nice.
bypassed all the defensive measures, the C4 and proximity mines that were laid down by the
Yep.
sisters.
Yeah. Shit. Should I go underneath and try to...
No, stay. I'm gonna pop this, Chuck impact it, or I'll impact it.
Fuck is this?
Oh my god.
Jesse getting an elimination
Shit.
on leather with a C4. That's a 4v3. Sisters with player advantage. There's a feel-good moment right here, but they got to keep them contained.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, there's one here.
They got to do their best to keep this clock ticking down.
What's that looking like? Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to contain the lions within the den.
Whoa.
So
Where are you
far,
getting from?
managing it well. Getting a couple of pot shots here and there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the double shooting both. 2 there. Roof, 2 there. Double stacked.
If I go below, I can hit those guys.
Yeah, that's. I kind of like going that way better because I can't really.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Killa Cokks are re-maneuvering, finding a different route to take.
Oh
It
fuck!
could
I
work in
ran
their
out of
favor,
breath
but
right
not
there,
as
dude.
Chuck
Wow.
fucking away by C4 laying in wait.
This is the advantage they needed. 4-2. Clock is still ticking. You know, this is where they got to hold. They got to stay up, hold tight.
They got to contain those emotions too. When you know you have the lead to such a significant degree, you get excited, you get antsy, you might want to go quickly for those kills. But you can't do that. You got to sit, wait, let them come to you.
That's absolutely right.
Push, dude.
Ranger
Look at
gets
these guys.
caught out there, getting his feet shot at. And he gets dropped. He has self-revive. Jesse going out, trying to get some support fire. And he gets out. I don't know how he survived that. Holy cow.
Just made it by the skin of his teeth for sure.
They gotta get the company. 1 minute left. Keep the pressure on. They're gonna have to expose themselves soon.
The nice thing is they still have a jammer down, so even if they play this out and they all get a jammer to contend
Okay,
with.
one's in the closer now. He's 2 of them. They're both closer. They might be. They're like.
Almost hitting the 40-second mark. They just got to hold tight. Just play this clock down. Don't get too excited.
One's below us. They're both right below us.
What's coming up the flank? Ranger finds him, gets metal down. Now it's a 4v1. They're going for the revive. He still gets a shot.
There it is.
One player left.
There we go.
And there it is. Sister Margaret's pulling out a victory in the last
That's
round.
right. That's right.
What was that? 8-4? That's pretty good, guys.
Took a little bit.
Big dog.
Took a little bit, you know, to figure out. But these guys did get their 4 wins, which I believe was probably a lot better than the predictions out there. But great performance by both teams. Absolutely.
Hey man, that's pretty close. It says 7-5.
Yeah.
Killa Cokks
Yeah.
took one away.
They're
but
right there.
oof, pretty close, man. Hey, you know, they didn't lose their composure at the end there, so you got to give it to the sisters for performing all the way through. It sometimes when you come across teams, just give up at the end, but they didn't. As Ranger gets 2 eliminations, and then Frank and Jesse 1 apiece. No revives there because Ranger had the self revive, didn't have to worry about all that support, and no eliminations for the first time tonight by the Killa Cokks. But there was 1 revive by Filthy. So wow, stellar play. There is going to be a fun round, so if you guys want to hang tight for that and watch a little bit of fun round here with us, that'd be cool. Also, I want to shout out to Rad, whose birthday is today. So happy birthday, to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Red's fault. Happy birthday to you. I hope he got that before he said night. I hope he got. I'm not doing it again.
Word. One time is enough. But happy birthday, Rad, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this weekend, you know, your birthday in particular. And, you know, you were entertained coming by and checking us out. Make sure, guys, if you're not just following just the, you know, AHC commentary, but you're also following the AHC commentary EU. hitting them with a follow as well. And yeah, man, like I said, these guys just did absolutely great. Both teams came out super stellar. You know, who would have predicted Killa Cokks would come out so aggressive? You know, I would have never seen that coming for sure. Sure, Sister Margaret didn't either. But, you know, now they're going to do this little sportsman, crossbow match I think they're doing here.
It looks like it, yeah. They ended up switching over to pistols as well.
Yeah, I like this. This is fun.
I love these, man. These are so entertaining. They're a little bit more tense than your regular matches, if you ask me, because no one's really that proficient with the crossbow except for a select few people.
Right. I know I'm not good at that.
Hell no,
not at all. But it is very fun, especially when you get to mix it up with the other team. You know, you get to kick it at the end of the game. After having so much stress behind you, your back, you get to let loose a little bit. It's a very entertaining moment for sure.
Yeah, because we're a pretty tight knit, small community, and we're all here just to have fun. Yeah, it's competitive in nature, but at the end of the day, we're all still playing this game in Publix anyway, right?
Absolutely. We've been friends, for the last 3 years, most of us, and I would presume the 90% of majority of us are all friends. We all play with each other in Publix and against each other, do our little tricks here and there, be sneaky. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun getting to play with these guys a little more on a competitive edge. Forsaken gets it down.
The hardest shot to hit is the one right in front of you. They get so damn close.
Especially if it's leather. Leather is one of those guys that moves at the speed of light in this game. He's hard to hit, period. Oh, geez. Very entertaining game. Very entertaining game all the way. I was very excited to see these guys face up. And it was, a lot better. It wasn't a 12-0 sweep, not at all. These guys came out. It's a little late start, but once they got it going, once they figured out what they needed to do, they were able to pull up 4, and at least stop them 4 times, which is very impressive. Killa Cokks is not an easy team, and congratulations to them for their 8-round win, 100%. Great guys all the way.
Yeah, for sure. I will second all that, and I also want to thank everybody in chat. Thank you for the bits, Willie. The 100 is always appreciated. And yes, Tobatak being he I don't want to say is arguably the best. I would say he is the best, considering that there was a competition at one point to prove who the best was, and he came out victorious. So kudos to Tobatak, and he's a stellar player. I mean, he's so good he could shoot himself in the back. Okay, just saying. This is a true story.
I've been witness and probably in the account of his ace video of crossbows. So the guy is good. He's absolutely amazing with that tool. I'm not. I'm a tool of it. Yeah, Karen, thank you. Last night was an interesting karaoke, that's for sure. Tonight was definitely better. Oh, geez.
But I think that's going to conclude tonight. We're not going to go into another round because, I got to get my kid to sleep. A couple of people, they got their lives. So we're going to end it here. But thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already followed, please be sure to hit that follow button. Also hit that notification bell. It doesn't really matter for the algorithm like it does over on YouTube, but it is important to be notified when we do go live. And also thank you to Brown Pit, our host tonight. If you guys like having Brown Pit around, please let him know, let us know, and we'll likely bring him back. I think he did a great job tonight, so thanks for being here, man.
Oh, man, I really appreciate it. Well, thank you guys for bringing me on. Guys in the chat, you guys know I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for supporting us. And the Super Sweet Potatoes as well. Thank you guys for showing up here. And, we'll be checking you guys out in probably in the next few weeks. We definitely got some matches coming up. And keep tuning into the, North American Firewall League and AHC commentary. This is where it's at. This is the hot spot. This is where we keep it, fun and entertaining. You guys absolutely make it absolutely a blast to be here. So thank you guys. Thank you a million times over.
All right, guys, that's going to be it. I want to also give one more shout out to Titch, who is producing tonight. He stepped in when we were short one person. Sometimes that happens. But hey, that being said, if you guys are interested in joining our team, go to our Facebook group page. There is a forums there right at the top of the main page. There, you can open it up, go into it, see what positions are available if you want to volunteer your time and be part of this growing program. And while you're at it, make sure you follow that page. And also all of our other socials over on Twitter, Discord, YouTube. And we also have a main website, amateurhourcommentary.com, where you can learn all about us. I do need to update it, so be on the lookout for that. And I might put out a new blog soon, so be on the lookout for all that stuff. But that's going to be it for tonight for Amateur Hour Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next one. Until then.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Keep shining, keep smiling. Peace.